Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to start off this video by saying thank you guys for all the new subscribers that have joined us and all the ones that have been supporting me since the beginning. I'm so happy that you guys liked my last video, my 100 subscriber special, and I'm just really excited to be making these videos for you guys. Today I'm going on the same wave as that last video and trying my second attempt at a new Smokey eye tutorial. This one is by one of my favorite makeup artists right now on Instagram. Her name is Janelle Zarmenova. She's been popping up all over my feed. I just had to give this look a try. She looks so gorgeous. She says it looks great on everyone with brown eyes. I mean, technically my eyes aren't brown, but they're brown because they're not any other color. And we're gonna try this out. I'm going in backwards order today with the makeup because she does her eyeshadow first, so that's what I'm gonna do. First she goes in with this brown contour shadow on her whole lid. So guys, I was reading your comments on my last video. I will get to them all. I will respond to them all. Thank you so much for leaving them. And I realized that a common theme that everybody struggles with in life is how to stop caring what others think, stop letting anxiety get to you, and everybody wants to build confidence. And that's just something I've been working on as well recently, past couple months, and I can say that the work I've been doing has been helping a lot. I don't know if I seem confident to you guys, but to me, I know that my self-confidence has improved drastically since I started this whole journey with myself. And this today is going to be a test of my self-confidence indeed, because I'm going to go out after when I have this new smoky eye look that I'm trying out. And I am going to go out there even though it makes me scared, because more often than not, I'm a lot harder on myself than other people are, and I'm just not used to change. So whenever I try a new makeup look, I never think it looks good, but everybody tells me it looks good. So really what it is just getting used to trying new things and being comfortable with the possibility of other people judging you and not caring what other people think, really just doing what makes you happy. I'm going to be talking about a couple tips today that I used and implemented into my life to become more confident, to stop caring about what other people think, and to just live my best life and do exactly what makes me happy. Now she's going in with this darker brown shade and going in the crease. So the first thing that I wanted to mention is you should be angry at yourself. And what I mean by that is the fact that you are stopping yourself from doing what you want to do because you're scared of other people's judgment and opinion. That in itself shows that you value others over yourself. And that's sad. Imagine that the person that you love the most in your life, it could be your mom, it could be your partner, it could be your dad, your sister, your cousin, your best friend. Imagine that this person that you love most in your life and would do anything for didn't enjoy the experiences that they wanted to do in their life because of one person who made a mean comment to them, who made a negative comment to them, or told them, you can't do it, like you could never do this thing that you wanted to do because you're just not capable, you're not good enough of a person, you don't deserve it. Like imagine that stopped them from living their best, fullest life because somebody said that to them, or because they had those thoughts, negatively thought about themselves and stopped themselves from trying anything new. That would hurt you a lot, wouldn't it? Like it would kill you to see the person you love most in your life live a miserable life because of what someone else said to them or because of the negative thoughts they're having. You wouldn't let that happen. No, you wouldn't let that happen. You would snap them out of it. You would buy them all the things that they want and they think that they don't deserve because you know they deserve it. You want them to have those good things. You want them to live their best life. Now, understand that you're treating yourself like someone you don't love. Like you don't think you deserve to try new things because you're gonna get judged by people, because you won't fit in, because you're gonna get left out, because people think you're weird, crazy, cringe. You're stopping yourself from reaching your full potential, living your life, because you care more about what other people think of you than what you think of you. My point is that you should not accept the fact that you're treating yourself poorly, that you're treating yourself not like somebody that you love, not like somebody that you think deserves the best. Well, if you treat yourself that way, other people are going to see that and treat you that way as well. If you show others that you value their opinion over your own, imagine what kind of people you're going to attract into your life. And I say this because it happened to me. I was somebody that valued others' opinions so much more than mine, to the point where I didn't care if I got what I wanted. So for example, if I was with him right now, still, I would not have started boxing, which I love now. It's my favorite activity. I would not have met all these new people through my new hobbies that I'm trying. I would not have gotten close to the people that have encouraged me and uplifted me to do the things that I love to do and made me feel great about them, even if I didn't do well, if I didn't succeed. Like, I would ask him about what I was wearing, if he liked it or not. If he didn't like it, I wouldn't wear it. If he thought something I was doing was cringy, I wouldn't do it. It would make me anxious that people were thinking the same about me and judging me and thinking that I'm a loser just because of this one comment he made, which had nothing to do with me, because I was posting what made me happy and it was what I wanted to do, and I let his comment affect me and change my behaviors just because of that one opinion of his. I put it over my own opinion and happiness. And the point is that you can't let other people's opinions be more important than yours. You can't value others over yourself. And so that means if you're doing that and you're putting others' judgments and opinions over how you want to be acting, how you feel comfortable being, what makes you happy and what you want to do, then you don't love yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to learn how to love yourself. And that is the first crucial step to stop caring about what people think. So I know I look like I got punched right now. I know it looks pretty brutal, but you gotta trust the process. That's what I'm trying to tell myself right now. I don't like what I'm seeing, but I'm going to trust the process. Next step is to do a black shadow liner. Okay. You need to learn how to love yourself. And to do that, I recommend doing some self-inner work, journaling. If you can't afford it, go to therapy. If you get coverage from your work or school, try your best to start working on yourself and finding ways to understand and realize that you are great. There's so much you have to offer. You deserve love. You deserve healthy love. And you deserve to love yourself first and foremost. Because when you love yourself, no one can hurt you. Your self-esteem should be reliant on only yourself and not other people. If this guy in your life is controlling the way you feel about yourself, you need to take a step back. You need to end that, and you need to save yourself from that situation, because you will get destroyed. A man can ruin your life. A girl can ruin your life. If you don't have self-esteem to begin with and you get into a relationship with someone who's dangerous, toxic, they have the ability to completely ruin your life. That's not to say you can't turn it back around, because that's what I'm doing. I'm turning it back around. But you don't want to get yourself into those situations to begin with. And if you have, it's okay, because you can learn from it, which is why it's first step, inner work. You need to work on yourself. You need to focus on yourself and not give other people the power to control how you feel about yourself. Okay, so now that you're working on loving yourself and you're finally growing this self-love and realizing that you deserve love, you deserve healthy love, you deserve someone who respects you, you need to start being more selfish. By selfish, what I mean is really caring and listening to what you like, what you want, and what you need to be happy. You need to satisfy your own needs before going out to find somebody else that is going to fix all these confidence issues you have. No, you need to fix that yourself, so that if somebody decides that they want to try to hurt you, they can't hurt you. You're going to be so strong, so stable, and so sure of yourself that you're not going to get hurt by somebody telling you otherwise, that you're not good enough or whatever, because it's not true, right? So this is how I did it, and how I recommend you guys try is first to create a list of things you really wanted to do and try. Realistic list, not like I want to go to Hawaii, travel the world. Something small, something achievable. So realistic goals, like for me, boxing, starting a YouTube channel, getting into makeup, dressing in a style that I like and want to express myself in, doing art, dancing, singing, trying all these new things that make you uncomfortable but are doable. You know, things that you will be very uncomfortable trying, but you know that you would love to try and you would enjoy it if you did. Create that realistic list, and then what you should do is make it happen. Like, you need to make it happen because you know in the long term it will make you happy, even if it makes you uncomfortable in the moment. And I know it's hard because you think, oh, people are gonna be judging me. People are gonna think I'm really embarrassing because I don't know what I'm doing. People are gonna watch me fail. They're gonna see me and think, wow, I knew she was gonna fail. I was doubting her since the beginning. Well, what if you don't fail? What if you end up loving it? What is the definition of failure? There's no failure when you're trying something new that you've always wanted to try. That's already in itself, in my opinion, success. Going out to try that thing that you were scared to try, because that is like the first step to getting to where you want to be, your future self that you have always wanted to be. And even if you suck at the thing that you wanted to try and you fail, you don't do as well as you hoped you would, you're going to be proud of yourself. And this is me guaranteeing that you're going to be proud of yourself. The first time I went to boxing class, I couldn't hold the cringe. Like, I actually felt myself cringe in every part of my body, and I hated the entire experience. I was like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassing. People that have been coming here for months, years are way better than me, and they can tell I suck. But guess what? I went home and I was like, wow, I did that. I did the thing that I was scared to do, and I survived. People were nice to me. It was totally fine. Even if they thought I was weird, it doesn't matter because I feel great after. I feel proud of myself. I have something to show for myself. Like, I did the thing that I wanted to do. It doesn't matter if I wasn't good at it or if I wasn't a pro boxing expert. Like, who is an expert at the thing they start at? Nobody. I took a leap of faith with myself, you know. I went boxing. I started going to restaurants alone, doing new activities alone that I've always wanted to do, starting a new YouTube channel because I wanted to do it. Just because I wanted to, not because anyone was, you know, pushing me. Like, you don't need to wait for somebody to tell you you're doing good to do something. You just need to do the thing for yourself when you say you want to. So listen to yourself. Like, hear yourself for real. Like, stop stopping yourself for some irrational fears that other people are judging you. So what if they judge you? People that spend time judging others just have a boring life and will find any reason to hate on anybody who's trying to make something out of their life. What's the point of hating on someone for doing something that they love and they want to do and it makes them happy when it doesn't affect you at all? It just makes you upset because you're upset that you're not doing anything with your life, right? I mean, that's just what it is. You got too much time on your hands. People who are busy building their lives and doing things that make them happy don't have time to go out, look for people to troll, to hate, because they're busy making themselves happy and focusing on what makes them happy. If you're focusing on what makes you unhappy, you're never gonna be happy. I think that just makes sense. Okay guys, next up is this freaking eyeshadow just fell and went all over my pants and the ground. Oh my god, there's another piece here. It's so sad. But anyways, whatever. I'm going to use this orangey brown shade, she says, and go into the outer crease. And
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh no, oh,
guys, my parents are gonna troll me after this. They're gonna be like, you're going out like that.
oh my god, it's okay. We can do this. Trying things that make us uncomfortable because we know that it makes us happy and it looks great. It's gonna look great. We're gonna fix this. Oh my gosh, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna fix this.
Okay, anyways, so the next point I wanted to make is to pay attention to the people that you have around you, who you're listening to, and who you surround yourself with. So for me, my family can be very negative, and they're the reason why I have such a negative voice in my head towards myself and in general. Because being fed constant negativity and people telling you, you can't do it, you can't do it. And like, if you do it, you're gonna fail. And when you fail, I'm gonna say, I told you so. Those kinds of people, you need to distance yourself from them in your life. And if possible, remove them. Like if it's a friend or if it's like, someone close to you in your life, you need to do your best to distance yourself or remove yourself completely from that situation. They're dragging you down. They're making you doubt yourself, and they're stopping you from reaching your full potential. A lot of people who surround themselves with the wrong people will spend their whole life letting fear and anxiety that other people put into their heads destroy their lives. Okay, anyways, I'm running out of time, so I gotta hurry. She then used this like regular, I don't really know the difference between cool tone and warm tone yet, very like minimally, so I'm just gonna go with whatever shade I can that looks similar to hers, a regular brown shade, and going in the front half. And now it's time for skin. So what I said was to be very aware of who you're surrounding yourself with and who is around you, because sometimes you can't really control who is in your environment because of school or work. But my tip is to be careful who you listen to and who you take advice from. People always say, don't take advice from people who are living lives that you don't want for yourself. That is number one. And second most important is when you're listening to people who are constantly negative and constantly making you feel like you can't achieve the things that you want to achieve, like make you doubt yourself. They make you think that the thing you want to try is unsafe, that you're gonna fail, you're gonna make a fool of yourself, and they're gonna be there to tell you, I told you so. Those are the kinds of people you need to stop listening to. You need to avoid if you can. And the reason why I say you need to be so careful is because they can be people that are really close to you and people that you think that you should be trusting, like your family. My family is my biggest hater, to be honest. They love to doubt me. They love to make me feel anxious about everything and anything, that I can't do anything. Even if I tried, I would fail. And that's like the kind of mentality that held me back for most of my life. On top of that, there's people just in my life that I've let close to me that have made me feel that way as well. They always make me doubt myself. Like my ex, for example. He was such a big part of my life, and I let him just completely take over my actions, how I felt about myself, everything. I have to go over my eyeliner.
Having bad people give you like negative commentary on your life, what you do, and what they think of you, that is going to bleed into your consciousness, and you're going to talk to yourself that way, and you're going to doubt yourself, and you're going to hold yourself back because of what other people are saying to you. That is not what we want.
Because once you start letting those negative comments get to you and listening to other people's doubts for you and telling you you're not going to succeed, you're going to embarrass yourself, oh, I would never do that if I were you, I'd be too scared because of this, and this. Once you start giving in to people like that, once you actually do try something new that you've always wanted to try and you fail, you are going to hear their voice ring in your head telling you, I told you so. And then you are going to reaffirm the belief that everyone is right about you, that their opinions of you are right, and that you should listen to them because they're always the one who's smarter, that the advice that they give and the opinions they have are superior to yours because they were right. But no, they just like to doubt people, and sometimes things don't work out. And it's not because they saw it coming. It's because they're too scared to try new things on their own because they're scared of failure. So they want to spread it to as many people as they can because that makes them feel good. For me, going to therapy, surrounding myself with the right people, ignoring people that doubt me and say negative things to me and make me feel bad about myself and bad for trying new things, that has changed me. That has made me so confident and so happy to be me and do things and try new things that I actually feel sorry for people that hate on me now and people that are negative towards me and what I do, because I feel sorry that they're not doing that for themselves. I feel sorry they're holding themselves back and sitting in their high mighty chair hating on other people for trying new things and making fun of them and judging them because they're too scared to try the things that they love. they're so miserable and unhappy, they want to spread it to whoever and wherever they can because they're just so unhappy. In order to stop caring about what other people think so much, you need to be more open-minded yourself. You need to stop judging other people. You need to catch yourself when you're doing that and stop. Because that is exactly why you are scared of other people doing it to you. You're scared that other people are judging you mostly because you are projecting. For me, at least most of the time when I looked back and thought, I'm scared that people will judge me, it's because I realized that maybe I would judge someone else if I saw that they were in my position. It was built into me from a young age because people would always judge me. My parents would judge me constantly. So I developed a judging brain so I could catch kind of what they would say to me before they would say it to me. So I'd already know if I did something new, like if I tried a new makeup look, they'd make fun of me. If I tried something new at school, paid money for it, and I failed, they would never let me hear the end of it. They would make fun of me and they would make me feel bad about it and use that against me anytime they could. They would say, oh, you're a failure, you never do things right because you failed, and I told you you were gonna fail and you didn't listen to me. Like, this is the kind of things that make you become a judgmental person in the future because you have been judged and criticized so harshly throughout your life that you kind of have this voice in your head automatically now, whether you want it or not. You start judging people because you are like, oh, well, they failed that's embarrassing. They did this, oh, that's embarrassing because someone in your life did it to you. And now you have learned those behaviors, and it's not a good thing. It makes you a bad person if you're doing it to other people. But if you understand that that's where it's coming from and you try to stop it actively, then you're not a bad person, you know? You're trying your best to change. And that's what I'm trying to do too. Like, I'm not judging people as much anymore because everybody's just trying these new things and learning as they go in life. So what's the point of me wasting my energy judging someone for making a mistake? Or you need to stop projecting your fear and worry that others are judging you because that's what you would do. Like, now that you've stopped, you need to realize that there are other people that don't judge. And if they do judge, it just means that they're not living their best life and they're getting upset and angry over other people living their life. Anyways, now I'm doing powder. Guys, I don't know if I like the way this look turned out. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm being hard on myself. I did spend time on it, so we'll see. I'm pretty sure my parents are gonna make fun of me. But like I'm saying in this video, that's the whole lesson. You shouldn't be scared to embarrass yourself when you're trying something that you want to try and something that makes you happy. Not everything is gonna work out like 100% and be perfect. That's not how life works, you know? You try something new and you can't expect to succeed every single time, but you should be proud of yourself for trying because that shows something great about your character, that you are willing to take the initiative for yourself to do something that makes you happy, even if you are scared that other people have something to say about it, because you're not hurting anybody. You're doing it for yourself. You're doing it to make yourself happy. That means you value yourself. You love yourself. You care about making yourself happy because no one else is going to make it their life mission to make you happy. And if you do find someone like that, you're lucky. But you can't rely on somebody, is my point. You can't rely on somebody to do that for you because your relationship with yourself is the one that you have for your whole life. That's the one you need to cherish, and that's the one you need to work on, heal, and build. If you don't have a good relationship with yourself, it is going to be very dangerous for you to rely on somebody else to provide it for you because people can change. Nobody's sole purpose in life is to make you happy. Whether you believe that or not, I don't know, but you shouldn't feel like it's somebody else's responsibility to always make you happy because that will lead to you being so disappointed in people because they don't live up to your expectations. And that's just because the expectations you're having for them is unfair. Nobody should be the sole responsible person over your emotions because that's just unhealthy. Guys, I'm really running out of time, so I have to really hurry up. Focusing on yourself and what makes you happy is, first of all, naturally going to make you less judgmental of others because you're going to be so happy with your life that you're not spending your time hating and sending negative energy out because that takes a lot of energy and effort, actually. Usually people that are bored with themselves and not doing the things that they wanted to do and achieve are busy spending their time sending their energy out in other ways, which, I mean, negative energy is easy. You know, it's easy to sit there in your high mighty horse and judge other people and feel better than them for not, you know, failing. And that's not a good thing, obviously, which is why I'm saying this. Stop being so judgmental. You being judgmental is a sign that your life is not good and it's boring, you know. Find something to do. Last point is, instead of looking for negative things in life to, you know, point fingers towards, to focus your energy on, start using that energy to focus on looking for positive things, small positive things that happen in your life that, you know, kind of make your day a little bit. It helps you, first of all, become more grateful for the things that you have in your life, especially during hard times. Like when you're going through sad times, it's hard to really see that there's anything positive, but like looking for little things and using them as signs. They're called glimmers. I heard it from this influencer. Her name is Maddie Webb. She talks about glimmers, and glimmers are the opposite of triggers. So triggers are when like you let little negative things in your life like just ruin your day, bother you. Like, I don't know, like take things as a bad sign, getting your zipper stuck halfway in the morning, running late to work because of something stupid like tripping down the stairs, or like, you know, running out of your favorite coffee or jam. Like all these little things that could be triggers to make you feel like, oh, like my day is horrible, like I'm meant to be cursed, I have bad luck, like something is wrong with me. But no, that is feeding your negative cycle and your negative voice that tells you you're not good enough and there's something wrong with you. That needs to stop. You need to start with the positive voice. So you focus on glimmers, which are little things that make your day awesome. For example, there was a song that I was looking for months, and suddenly it popped up in my recommendations one day when I was like crying in my bed. It popped up and it was like a sign from freaking, I don't know, the universe, the higher powers. I was believing in it, you know. I was like, oh my god, the higher powers are watching over me because they're sending me this song that I really liked and couldn't find for months. And it was sending me a great message as well, which is besides the point. But then I also found an earring that I thought I lost, and I really loved that earring because a good friend of mine got it for me. And then I found it in the car one day after my breakup, and I was like, this is a sign that God is, I don't really believe in God, but like the higher powers, they are watching over me and they're protecting me and they're telling me that I've done the right thing. I've made the right decision, even if I feel really bad right now. Sometimes when working on yourself feels like, you know, there's no growth, there's no change, it's hopeless, you feel stagnant, you feel like, am I even doing the right thing? Did I make the right choice? Was breaking up with him the right choice? These little signs just give you hope and make you realize you did it right and you respected yourself, and you know, everything is gonna go your way. What's meant to be will be, and what's not meant to be won't be. So if you run out of your favorite coffee, you can still have a good day because, you know, your favorite song played on the radio. Your coworker said something nice to you today. Small little interactions can make your day. Little positive things you focus on can feed that positive cycle in your brain to keep spotting and looking for these positive things to look out for. And like it helps you shift your focus from all this negativity and possible like negative judgments that people are putting towards you. And it helps you just recenter yourself and focus on what's important, which is what makes you happy, and just keep living that way, you know? I know because I used to be this person who was so negative and let like each and every negative thing, I would notice it and pile it on top of each other and use it as an explanation to show that I am a failure, that I'm not worthy of good things, that like bad things are just meant to happen to me. But no, that's just because of the way I was thinking and my perspective on life. I was just focusing on the negative things and not focusing on the little things like the sun is shining, or like I feel happy to be in a home today. I am not like, I should be grateful for what I have. I should be counting my blessings, my good friends, you know, this YouTube channel that I love, being able to do all these things that I love. And it just always makes your day, and it makes you a more positive person overall and ready to just face anything and anybody because you don't care if other people want to be negative. So what? I'm gonna stop caring about what you think because what I think is what matters. Anyways, guys, this is the final look. This is so different than what I normally do. I really do have to go soon, and I want to thank you guys again so much for your support and the comments that you guys left on my last video. They were so sweet. I'm gonna go through and respond to them all for sure. But yeah, I really have to go. I'm gonna meet up with a friend, and I hope you like this video. It was kind of more of a rant, and you know what? I need to tell these things to myself as well sometimes. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and bye. I hope to catch you in the next one. Say bye, Henry. Bye.